Hello everybody and welcome back to my kitchen. It's me, Rog. Here I am, and today I'm going to be cooking a really delicious roasted chicken on crushed potatoes with a cheesy spinach sauce. Even sounds great, doesn't it? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that little button down in the corner, and don't forget to ring the bell. Anyway, without any more chatting, let's crack on with the recipe. Okay, so you've got to remember that tonight I'm going to be cooking a meal for 2 people. So if it's more than 2 people, you just have to adjust the ingredients accordingly. Now, to start off with, we're going to need some potatoes. Now you can use ordinary white potatoes or you can use new potatoes. It's entirely up to you. Either one will work pretty good. Sliced up, fairly chunky. 2 lovely chicken portions here. I've got chicken thigh pieces, which are delicious. And over here I've got 1 tablespoonful of thyme, dried thyme, 2 tablespoonsful of minced up garlic. We're going to need the juice of 1 lemon, and we're going to use some bay leaves out of my garden. And we want a teaspoon of paprika, just to pop on the chicken and make it look good. For our cheesy spinach, we're going to need some spinach. This is a bowl full of wilted down and chopped up spinach that I've got here. Also, we're going to need 1 whole chopped up onion, some garlic. I've got about 3 cloves of garlic here that's been chopped up, some cheese that's going to be a lovely flavoursome filling. Here we've got some milk, just a drop, about 300 millimetres do. Over here I've got some flour. We're going to use this to thicken up the sauce. And just over here I've got some nutmeg, 1 hefty tablespoonful. Take a pan and put it on the hob, get yourself a medium heat going, pop in a little drop of cooking oil and butter so it doesn't burn, mix 2 together. Then you can go in with the onions. Now the onions, we want to soften these down a bit and get them nice and translucent. That means you can see right through them. So we're going to stir these around a bit. So once they're ready, they're all mixed down and nice and translucent, we're going to pop in the garlic. We just want to cook this for about a minute. That'll do, we don't want it burning. And now it's time to add the flour. I've got about 2 tablespoons full, roughly 2 tablespoons. And we're going to mix this around and let it cook down just for a little while so that the floury taste goes. Because we don't want that in our finished sauce, that would be quite nasty. Now it's time to slowly add the milk, and also you can put in a little bit of seasoning at this point. So we're going to keep this mixing until, as you can see, it starts to really thicken up. This is what we're looking for, a nice thick sauce. Well, not too thick. Then we're going to add our nutmeg. In that goes. Give that a mix round, because this is the one that's going to, this is the part of it that's going to really add some delicious flavour. Then we can put in our spinach that's already been cooked. Well, wilted down anyway. Give that a mix together and that's our sauce. It's done. Time to put this into a bowl, make it look really presentable. So I've chosen this lovely white bowl here, but you can use obviously whichever bowl you want. We're going to put that all in and then we're going to level it over the top just to get a really nice flat surface. Ready for our cheese. Now I'm going to be using a cheddar cheese, a really strong cheddar cheese, one of my all-time favourites, but obviously use whichever you want. So we sprinkle that over the top and it's good to go. We're going to boil our potatoes for about 8 minutes until they start to break up just a little bit. Then put them into an oven-proof dish like this one, add our bay leaves, sprinkle over the thyme, spread it over evenly. And of course, not forgetting our chopped up garlic pieces. So in they all go. Now we're going to need a little drop of cooking oil. So I'm going to pour this over quite evenly. You probably want about 2 tablespoonfuls, not too much. So over that goes. Give this a little bit of a mix over. And also we're going to scrush down our potatoes a little bit, so they get really brown and tasty when they're in the oven. Squeeze over the lemon juice. I'm going to just give the potatoes a little bit more scrushing up. Is that a real word? Scrushing? Or did I just make it up? Anyway, let's forget about that. I think it's about time to add the chicken. So even it all up a little bit and get the chicken portions. And we want to just nestle these down into the potatoes. Nice and carefully. So there's number one. And there's number two. Well, good at counting. Just change this leaf over a little bit. Pop that in that side, make it nice and even. Then we're going to go on with the paprika. Now this is more for looking at, to make it look good, rather than flavour. But it gives a nice brown top to the chicken once it's cooked. Once it's all been roasted in the oven. So we put that on, and then it's off to the oven. Gas mark 6 for about 45 minutes. Until the chicken is cooked right through. And it comes out looking like this. Absolutely delicious. Thanks for watching this latest video. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you all again next time. Take care out there, and bye for now.